Korea. A country that existed as a single unified entity for well over 1,000 years. Until it didn't. What are you gonna do? But did you know that it does in fact still exist as a single unified entity? No, not just at the Olympics and in our hopes and dreams, but also in my video game, Europa Universalis 5. You see, in 1337, the Kingdom of Korea owns almost the entirety of the Korean peninsula and is a pretty rich and powerful country with its own market. But it's not all good though. You see, we start off as a vassal of the most richest, most powerful, and biggest country in the entire world, the Great Yuan. Now, if we want to accomplish anything of significance this campaign, we are going to have to break free. The Great Yuan does blow up, usually, so that's what we're hoping for. But what if it doesn't? Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump in to a very tricky campaign as the Kingdom of Korea. Alright, here we are as the Kingdom of Goryeo, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm gonna refer to as Korea for the duration of the video. But yeah, like I just said, man, here we are as Korea. We control almost the entirety of the Korean peninsula. We are in fact pretty rich. We do have a pretty big population. We got our own market. Our country is decently urbanized. Control is looking pretty good. You would think it's all up from here, but no. No, we got, yeah, these are the rest of their vassals too, man. They're actually so big and powerful, it's hard to fathom just how many locations there even is. But either way, man, this ain't a video about China, it's about Korean. But yeah, we are still the 27th most powerful country in the world. We start off with the 3 departments government reform right here, which has these bonuses, and it's also free. We also have the son-in-law rule, which we can only marry Yuan guys, but this one is also free. A bunch of stuff already granted out, some unique privileges and stuff like that. And because we're in Asia, we have already researched meritocracy, which is very, very nice. So yeah, that's about the positives. But yeah, aside from that, man, we do have a standing army, we have a standing navy, we're a part of the Middle Kingdom International Organization, which is, Yuan related stuff. We're a part of the Flower Garland School, which is a part, of our religion and stuff like that. We also got the meditation school, which we're in, along with Daiviet. There's this other school, Musak, right here. I don't even get these things, man. I haven't played with, I haven't played as Buddhist ever. I don't think, and that's what we are. We are Eastern Buddhists, so we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, the first thing we want to do, man, is do the examination system right here, which gives us another cabinet C. Hell yeah. I like that quite a lot. What is the other law? Okay, it's just precious metal distribution, regulated export. But yeah, we also do start off with a bunch of uniquely Korean things, Fortress of Korea right here, plus 20% fort defense and plus 10% fort limit, super nice. Korean barracks for manpower. We already have culture investing, which is actually not good. I take that as a negative. But yeah, those are some unique things that we already have for the first stage right here. We have a bunch of other cultural stuff, but yeah, we'll get even more in the Age of Renaissance and later on. So yeah, let's just queue up everything right here. Now, as for government reforms, man, we already got these two, but of course they're free. We can... Oh! Harbor administration already? Dude, this is such a powerful start. What? So we can have a naval governor. We move even more towards naval. How naval are we already? Dude, we're already like, yeah, 70 naval. That's insane. And we can obviously have a naval governor, like I said. Proximity impact through port is awesome because we're a peninsula, but we really won't have anywhere to place a naval governor, I guess, except Jeju. If we conquer it, this is going to be a tall Korea playthrough. I am only going to own the region of Korea, so we'll see. But yeah, definitely picking up harbor administration. Even if we can't build a naval governor, this is still nutty. And then I'm also going to go with autocracy right here. Perfect. Okay, estate stuff done. Granted a bunch of stuff to the clergy and the burghers. We might get a little noble rebellion right here, but it's all right. And tribes, I'm not going to grant anything to because these guys are just eventually going to become a part of the other estates. Yeah, as for rivals, man, I'm going to rival some of these tiny guys right here that we actually want to conquer stuff from. And additionally, we also don't have this fully cored up. This is cores, though, which is very nice. So, yeah, I'm immediately going to start culture converting stuff to Jurchen right here. We want to aim to be fully Korean and fully Eastern Buddhist. Yeah. Making quite a bit of cash, honestly. This is very nice. We can max out cost of court and stability. Well, maybe not max it out, but yeah, let's get quite a lot of it. Yeah, look, immediately starting construction, man. Immediately starting construction. This is nutty. What is this? Slave conversion. We're gonna allow slave religion. Now, something we do want to build up right away is like wharfs. Let's see. Okay, we only got 2 coastal towns. What else? Let's take a look at temples. They're already present in all of our towns. That's good. What about bridges? And we don't have any roads. Okay. Well, we do have quite a lot of buildings that can make us quite a lot of money. So, wait, there it is. There we go, man. Yeah. Some of these right here would be banging. Let me put down some, you know, marketplaces so we can trade up a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, but as for Yuan, man, it's gonna be a little bit of time before they start blowing up. I do want to end up having good relations with them. Someone, I think, will replace them. Someone usually replaces them. So we'll see how that whole thing goes, man. You know, if they blow up, do we just stop being a vassal? Do we take advantage of the fact when they're weak, we try and declare war or something like that? I guess we'll see. But yeah, either way, we do want to go to war. Taking a look at Korea here, man, we want to fight Haiyan, Halan, these guys here, Sangseong. We actually want to even get rid of one location right here, this Linjiang, because it's not in Korea, so I don't really care about it. But yeah, that's oh, you know, us taking over the area of Liaodong might not be that bad. We'll see about that. We'll see if we expand outside of Korea. Okay, dude, how are we already making so much money? What is the income from? Oh, we're making money from the Middle Kingdom. Right, Yuan is giving us money, dude. Oh my god, this is insane. This is actually nutty. This is so good, dude. Why did no one tell me Korea is this powerful? An additional thing is we are pretty heavily fortified, man, up in the north right here, which, you know, is expected. I don't think I'm going to be deleting a lot of these forts, even though we could be making even more money if we delete the forts, because I kind of want to roleplay the whole defensive Hermit Kingdom Korea thing, you know? However, if we do get this Nobles Rebellion right here, I am gonna destroy the forts where they are planning to pop up in. Now, one thing I do wonder is, because we're so rich right off the bat, and because we immediately start the construction on these things, how hard are we gonna get hit with the Black Death? Because we're just building so much, and, you know, we got people to employ, I guess. How hard is that gonna hit us? How bad is it gonna be, you know, employment-wise? Maybe I start spending a little bit of money on roads and stuff like that instead of buildings. Kaesong is our capital here, right? Yeah. Okay, let's build roads out of that. There we go. Nice. They're not even that expensive, dude. Another thing is, you know, our capital is on a river, which is very nice. We can project inland quite a lot from it. Okay, cool. First parliament time. It's time to change up some laws and become, like, even cooler. Okay, but I'm assuming here that we're not going to be going to war for quite a while. Obviously, as a vassal, boys, we can't declare our own war, right? We're still a subject. But, yeah, so we got plenty of time to change up some laws. So, Central Council, this is pretty good. Examination system is awesome. Speed of integration, we start with by blood. Wait, that's fine. Gorion Code, fine. Court customs. Proximity speed through land, itinerant court. Yeah, we'll change that up. Distribution of power to favor the ruler, we'll change that up. Since we're already super naval, we can actually leave it on protect trade routes, which is nice. This is all good. This is decent right here. Yeah, this is all pretty good. Okay, not even a lot of loss to change up, man. Really only 2. Yeah, really only the royal court customs and distribution of power. Perfect. So, let's just change distribution of power first to favor the ruler. Oh, look at this already. An event, the Mongol rule. Okay, so let's just see this first. This doesn't matter. Okay, so the gruesome year of 1231, Mongols, yeah, great Yuan. Okay, we shall break free. As long as any Mongolian character of the nobility is at our court, events will trigger periodically which limit our government and cause loss of resources. We take a hostile stance on Yuan, decreasing opinion, and we'll be able to remove the son-in-law rule thing right here. Which, yeah, is, I don't know, this. And then character directions, banish can remove some borders of the Yuan. What will happen without Mongol guidance? As long as any Mongolian counter is at our court, events will trigger which limit our government and resources. We take a more pro-Yuan stance. Now, I don't know what it means by at our court. Does it mean he works here? So this guy is Korean. This guy's Korean. And this guy's Korean. Well, we actually got quite a lot of guys. Yeah, most of these guys are Mongolian. Damn, what do we do here? Okay, so right now, the additional modifiers we have from son-in-law rule are these. Nobles are super powerful, we lose diplomats, and legislative efficiency minus 20%. If we, you know, get tight with Great Yuan, we'll gain this, which is actually pretty powerful, but we'll also be mega loyal. If not, we can get rid of it. Damn, I really don't know. I mean, we want to break free from these guys, right? You know, I really wanna chill with them because of money, but we'll break free from their barbaric rule. There we go. Now we got interactions. We're able to use banish. So there we go. Oh my god, 20 stability to banish him? You fricked me. It's no different than being executed. Oh, now I just realized something else about being Yuan's vassal, dude. We make so much money from the Middle Kingdom. They pay us so much. And we're not gonna get 40 ducats when we break free. We're actually the 14th most powerful country in the world. Okay, I'm about to fight the nobles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise forts. Let's see everywhere that they rise up. Where are forts where they rise up? Okay, this fort we want to get rid of. So do we want to get rid of that one. And then that one too. Oh, this one too. Yeah, we're destroying the ones up north that I said we wouldn't destroy, but of course, unless we fight them. Oh my god, now? So we can do wars. Look, okay, I just got the rebellion. We'll beat them very easily. It's not a problem. Long-awaited opportunity. We can attack these guys right here, dude. That we have cores on. Do they have allies? No, they don't have any allies. There we go. Okay, so we're at war with these guys too. Cool, no problem. Let's raise levies, beat up the nobles. They don't got forts. Then we'll take back our cores from these guys. It's actually looking really good so far. Now we get events like this, New Mongolian Aristocrat. I guess we don't want more of these guys since we went, you know, hostile. Okay, in the Age of Renaissance, I'm actually gonna go Diplo focus because there's a bunch of trade stuff. Okay, we beat up the rebels. Actually took a bit because, well, there was a lot to siege, but we're done. Okay, let's eat this up right here. I wonder if you can get all of Korea without breaking free from Yuan. I don't know any of the events or anything, so yeah. Okay, ate these guys up, and we're taking all of this. We don't even have to integrate anything because, yeah, it was already our course. Perfect, man. I like this start, but I don't know if it was the right call going against Yuan there in that event. I went with it because I thought we're going to break free anyway, but I don't know if it was the right thing to do, man. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, there you have it. Yeah, man, if we want to break free from Yuan, we fight every other vassal too. I really don't know what the right call is. I really don't. Oh, look at this. So now we're at war versus there's the first revolter tag. Jinju. Yeah, is Shen Yang the leader? No. Rebellion against Shen Yang, but who the hell is Shen Yang? Dude, what the hell is going on here? I don't get any of this. Oh, the North reconquered. What is this? Oh, we just gained free cores on all of that. Okay, thanks. That's nice. Yeah, more control, I guess. Of course, I still want to assimilate all of it, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, cool events. I just wish we knew what they were. Yeah, look, Yuan's not paying us anymore. Yeah, no one's getting any money. Yeah. Oh, we just got cores on the rest of this, too. I didn't notice that. I thought we only got cores on, you know, the stuff that wasn't integrated. That's very nice. This isn't a core because it's not in Korea. Okay, but while these guys deal with everything, meanwhile, we're chilling all the way back home, man. So yeah, we already changed up one law. Let's do some more law changes. Yeah, itinerant court. Well, perfect. I'm satisfied with that. Oh, good. We also got cores on Jeju. Yeah. Wait, has the Black Death spawned? Do we not know about it? Well, we can't see it. Oh, okay. Okay. The Yuan revolters have 137,000 troops. Yuan has 0. So, yeah. A union? Why? Well, I don't want that. Oh, wait. Do I want that? We could easily establish ourselves as a senior partner here. We'll see if we do something with this. The market in Liaoyang is attractive. Librarying it up. Bridging it up. Okay, so the Yuan revolt replaced Yuan. It's pretty much the same thing. I think we just need a month tick to get there we go, Great Yuan Dynasty, and we're back to getting paid. You know what? If we can end up getting you know, this and this via an event war, you know, like it happened with this, I won't be mad. Staying as a subject of these guys, you know? We're not paying anything. Yeah, we're not paying Yuan anything. They're paying us. I love the Middle Kingdom. Always have. Yeah, now I'm really regretting not going friendly route here, because we would have been able to tax the nobles out the ass, man. And we're already actually getting quite a lot of money from them. Alrighty, it seems that research for the Age of Traditions has ended. We're over in the Age of Renaissance. We got the free tree, which is actually massive. Obviously, you know, it's gonna be a while before we get the Renaissance banking and professional armies, so... yeah. Oh, we got some unique ones over here, or at least semi-unique ones. Yeah, look at all of these because we're in Asia, dude. Yeah, and we got max literacy nobles, cultural tradition just from Korea right here. Let's see anything else. Yeah, the Asian generic mission tree is very powerful. Literacy, yeah, there's so much literacy stuff right here, man. Yeah, why would I turn away their gifts? Only a fool would deny them. Dude, oh, that's right, we're Sinicized. Cultural tradition, trade capacity. Okay, that's good. Middle Kingdom tribute received, unsinicized. Trade capacity, stab investment, cultural tradition. I like them so far, man. I don't got any complaints. Okay, Black Death is actually making its way over a little bit, but we'll see. Oh, what the hell? How did we get it so quickly? I'm actually gonna change up another law right here. We got education of the masses right now. Religious teachings. Oh wait, it's actually good. What the hell? Hold up. Okay, yeah, no more law changes. Okay, folks, the Red Turban Rebellion has started. Officially, this is like the biggest, you know, independence movement from Yuan, which various warlords will rise up. But look at this. We got this event. Due to the Red Turban rebellions within Yuan, their influence over us is barely present. We can utilize their movement of great weakness and declare independence from the servitude of their imbecile rule. Now, we will declare independence on Yuan. Yuan may see this as an independence war against them. Or now is not a good time for such risks and they like me. May see this as an independence war against them. What does that mean? Because look, if we go over here, man, it literally just started, right? There isn't any other guys. Oh, okay, so we can do it from over here as well. But this is with a war for sure. Huh. Okay, if we actually want to fight Yuan, you know, they have only 20,000 troops. But obviously, every other vassal comes in. Oh, I really don't know, man. I really wish I knew what these things do. But I guess there's fun in not knowing what happens. Frick it. Oh, I'm free! We're free from Yuan. They didn't want to go to war. There we go. We officially broke free during the Red Turban Rebellion. But let's still have good relations with these guys. I actually don't want to get declared on. Okay, Black Death is still here. It's still hitting us hard. It's actually leaving. We haven't lost that many people, but... Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got rid of son-in-law rule, which is good. There were negative things there. What is this? The influence of China. 1% per month to appear. Is it because we're... What? It's because we're super Sinicized. It's because we're super Sinicized. Let's push. Let's push. Let's push. Let's push. Wait, now who the hell is the Celestial Governor? It's me. Why am I that? Oh, we can leave the Middle Kingdom. Do we still make money from it? We do still make money from it. What? That's why I can't push towards unsinicized that much, because we are this. And the cabinet influence isn't powerful enough. What happens if... Okay, so this is what happens. It's actually pretty bad. It's actually pretty bad. Yeah, you know, I thought about it for a bit. The temptation to stay in the Middle Kingdom and rake in all of these money from Yuan is awesome, but if we get this disaster, minus 25% of state satisfaction is ass, and I don't know how to get rid of it, so I'm actually gonna leave the Middle Kingdom. There we go. Great, I rivaled Yuan on accident. Oh, let's hope they blow up. I still got more rivals? What the hell? Who can I rival? There's no one I can rival. Ah, forget it. Let's rival those guys. Okay, Yuan has started blowing up. I can tell because my game is mega slow. Why can I still see all of these guys is the thing. Like, what relations do I have with Yuan? None, right? Yeah, I don't get it. Why can I see this stuff? Oh, they lost control over Tibet. That's good, because I've actually been planning to do a game as Tibet. I just need to find a new headache cure, because looking at this is... That's one thing I really don't like about, you know, how hyper-detailed the map is. Sure, it's good that it's like this, but all of these, you know, these corridor-like provinces and this impassable terrain, it just makes it such an eyesore, man. It's so ugly. It is good from a gameplay perspective that it's accurate like this, but it's just so horrible to look at. Ooh! They broke free. They lost this, and these guys broke free. Now we can do... Are these guys all allied or something? Or the... they got the Jiangsu Confederation. Can I beat these guys? It's gonna be tricky, but I might be able to. Let's try and get CBs on these somehow. Oh my god, these guys didn't break free. Okay, let's actually finally get rid of that one non-Korean province. There we go, I just sold it for 0 ducats to these guys. There's Ming. The guys that are actually supposed to win. I'm getting invited back into the Middle Kingdom. Okay, spy network is slow as hell, so I just used the parliament to get a CB on these guys. All of their troops are depleted because they're helping Ming in their stuff. They actually do have some troops, but it's okay. And Yuan doesn't end up joining. There we go. Alright. Yeah, okay, now let's go. Technically fighting all of these guys... Well, actually, hold up. Huh. Full annex on these guys might not be off the table either. Okay, some of them have troops, but I still have way more than them. There we go. I beat their ass and they're willing to give me everything I want. This is all my cores. That is Korea. So there we go. We'll just get war reps, release the slaves, money, and just like that, we're done with the conquest of the North. Hell yeah, that's insta-core, insta-integrated, baby. That's what I like. Okay, we're actually not done conquering Korea because Jeju still exists right here. These guys are the Yuan boys, so, you know, let's see how this situation develops a bit further. I also need some boats to get over there, obviously, so we will see. Yeah, Yuan will end up joining. They do have actually quite a lot of regular boats, so invasion is not possible right now. Oh, frick, man, dude, my guy died. I got a completely different guy. It tanked legitimacy so hard. This sucks. Okay, married them off. Another thing is, we were making good money too. Another thing is, we can vote to establish seniority with Shenyang right here, which I actually am gonna do. I am by far more powerful than them, so any law I want passed, it can be passed. And maybe we can even do stuff for them too. You know, give them all of Liaodong. Basically, we need to conquer Yizhou right here. And that province I sold to these guys, we should actually give to them. I couldn't do it earlier. I did try, but yeah. Okay, there's Kokei Temer. Ming is still here. Fang. Chen. Yeah, Yuan is blowing up. And we have established seniority in our little union right here. Okay, what else can we do? So that's good. We can do centralization. We will vote for unified succession as well. There we go. Anything we want passed, we can pass. So that's cool. After that, we got economy, which is in 8 years. Dude, I'm like randomly losing legitimacy. I don't get it. So who died before this guy became king? What? I thought my well, yeah, someone did die, but who was king before him? I don't get it. I'm a dumbass. I just realized what I did. Marrying a noble as these guys costs 10 legitimacy, dude. That's what I did. I fricked myself because I gave this guy 4 wives, and then I gave his son 4 wives, and then their brother or whatever, this guy, I gave him 1 wife. Oh my god, I did it to myself. That absolutely sucks. It's like I married lowborns. It's the same for these guys. I didn't know that. Unified succession law has been passed. But yeah, right now the game plan is to just chill, fix all of this stuff, wait for Yuan to blow up. We can fight these guys whenever. We do union stuff with Shenyang, might give them all of Liaodong, build stuff up, increase control. You know the drill. Can we do local governors even at this point? Yeah, we can. Yeah, I don't want to do it right here though. Ideally, I'd want 1 down here and 1 up here. Oh shoot, the recipe for black powder. We gain a gunsmith now, and we gain this from the Age of Ren. Oh, it's still from here. Okay. Hell yeah. Quite a lot of money, but hell yeah. The spread of Confucianism. This is interesting, because in EU4, Korea's Confucian, so it must be between now and 1444. Which one is it? Eastern Buddhism has been the state religion. Buddhism, clergy, blah, blah, blah. Is it just Sanjiao? Is that just Confucian? I just got declared on. What the frick? Shilin. Who the hell is Shilin? That guy? Why? They can't beat me up. What the hell? There's no way they beat me up. Obviously, my boys got pieced out, but, you know, these wars are just so slow, man, because you never really know who you're fighting, and then you gotta do the whole peace deal and stuff like that, so... Oh, let's take this. I'll just give it to my boy, won't I? Why won't they accept that? Huh. Oh, they're a subject. I'm separate piecing a bunch of guys right here. The war isn't long enough to where I can white piece them, but I am occupying them and piecing them out. Not a lot of them have forts, but... What I am gonna do with Yizhu right here is just like... Wait, did I take that? Oh, I didn't take that. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I didn't take that. Okay, but I actually do want to take all of this and then give it to the boy right here because pretty soon... Oh, Economy of the Union. Perfect. There it is. Unified Treasury, man. Hell yeah. Okay, there's the war done. I'm actually gonna end up taking that. There we go. Okay, so with these guys, man, we're doing Economy of the Union right now, right? So we are going to get pretty unified. And then, of course, we want to get to diplomatic liberties. And we want to go with unified external diplomacy, right? After that, when we go in here, we can make them, you know, not do any diplomacy of their own. Wait, no way. Hold up, I'm reading this right? Because I've misread this a million times. So this is ask them to become our fiefdom, and they want to do it. Ask to become their fiefdom. Wait, if... What the hell? These guys are so big, though. How are they willing to accept that? It's only them, though. I guess it's because they're our subject already, kind of. Well, not really subject, but... Dude. Making them a vassal, a fiefdom is a million times better than having them as a junior partner. We'll get money like that too. And they immediately can't do their own diplomacy. There we go. Awesome. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is give them that and that. And later we'll nab this little bit right here and give it to them. Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, look, 5 ducats already and all the war reps I got from everyone. Nice. Hey, our Korea game is progressing nicely, and these guys are independent? Oh, no. I need transports. I need transports. There we go. We'll get it up pretty soon. Let's give a ruler admiral. Also, how are we making so much money? From what? Just tax and minting quite a lot. We do actually have a surprising amount of gold here as Korea. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 gold producing provinces. 7 actually. Nice. Okay, let's continue infrastructuring it up. Still no sign of any of the European institutions. Okay, so I just got a CB on Tamna right here via Parliament. Oh my god, we are gonna have a... I love it. I absolutely love it. We're actually gonna have a historic China game, dude. Look, Yuan is pretty much toast, right? They're gone. Ming is the main guy left right here. And they have a bunch of subjects already. Koke Timur is their subject. And now they're fighting, well, a bunch of guys, actually. But Fang is the only other guy left. Dude, I love it. I absolutely love it. This is so cool that Ming is actually winning. The guys that historically win are winning. I have seen Ming be the winner, like, once. You know, I usually keep an eye out on what's happening in China when I play in Europe via the, hegemon mechanics. But yeah, this is dope. This is dope. Now, Korea was historically a tributary of Ming. At least that's how it is when EU4 starts. You know, a bunch of Jurchen guys up here are tributaries as well. Some of these guys right here, some of these guys down here actually too. So, you know, as opposed to Yuan having supremacy over this right here, Ming does it like here, here, and down here. All right, we'll see what happens with Ming. We actually don't want to have bad relations with them because we got our boy right here. So they could hit our boy. We don't want that. Shut the frick up, Yuan. I want to go to war, bro. All right, there's our deck. This is going to be easy. We're just going to waltz these guys over. This is pros too, so... Okay, they're still there. Beat their ass. That's done. We already got cores on it too. Perfect. We officially own the entirety of Korea, ladies and gentlemen. One goal accomplished. Okay, now it's time to make some money. Our estates are like really, really rich as Korea too, man. They literally haven't stopped building at all. And there it is, folks. The rise of the Ming. The end of the Red Turban Rebellion, and it's actually historically accurate. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Look, Ming becomes the new leader of the Middle Kingdom. Prestige, stability, legitimacy. Yuan gets the rise of Ming. Yuan will form Yuan. Ming will form China. Yeah, there we go. Month tick. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so now I wonder, if these guys invite me into the Middle Kingdom, do we end up joining? But we're still gonna get that disaster, won't we? Because we're not a subject, we're gonna be independent. Yeah, Ming is gonna be nice, it's gonna be stable. Of course, yeah, lots of devastation and stuff like that, population loss, but hey, it's gonna be another way to make money. It's gonna be another way to make money. We could become a vassal of Ming. They don't want to. Okay, so infrastructure, you know, management is going well, man. We're just doing roads and bridges right now pretty heavily, you know, for control and stuff like that, which is banging. Let's take a look at governors, man. So local governor, oh, this is perfect. Yeah, so our capital is right here. We get one like down here. And then another one somewhere over here. It's gonna be tricky. Yeah, the mountains, man. Also, Ming invited me into the Middle Kingdom and I decided to accept. We are in. But there's the payment, but I'm not getting anything. So I don't know. I guess we can just leave whenever we want to, right? Wait. How the hell do we leave? Either way, local governor. Yeah, right down here. Yeah, I think that's excellent. Once again, let's take a look at the topography down here. We definitely want it to be coastal. Yeah, it's tricky. Maybe it's better for it to be on this side, but I feel like we already got maritime exerting out of the capital on that side, so might as well do something here. We are going to put a naval one down somewhere over here if we can build up a city, so... Ooh, serving the Middle Kingdom. For much of the past centuries, the predecessors of Korea have lived and operated, and China makes sense. Resources held, drawing Korean culture closer to Chinese. Embrace the policy we shall no longer... Okay, we gain a border feud CB on Ming. Ming is probably, like, mega powerful. Should not have joined. Embrace the policy. We gained the Sade policy. So what? We just tank legitimacy and suck at trade? But it's free? Once we... Now they're paying us. They have to be. Yes. Okay, everything is working out. Hell yeah, dude. I love the Middle Kingdom again. And we know Ming won't blow up. Well, yeah, we'll see if you know, these guys decide to try and pull something, but no, I don't think it'll happen. I feel like, you know, the collapse of Yuan is pretty well modeled. For the collapse of Ming, honestly, dude, they should just make the same thing happen to them, but like whenever it did historically. But it's kind of not the same because Yuan blew up internally, whereas Ming fell to you know, to what you call it, Qing, my favorite Chinese dynasty, because of yellow, you know, their clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, these guys need to unify, which they won't. Then Manchu needs to form, or the later Jin or whatever. Then they hit Yuan, take Beijing, all right. I guess it's you know, and then that happens. I don't know, but yeah, we're making bank now, man. What I was gonna say is, once we finish the infrastructure, you know, boom that we're doing right here, and road it up and bridge it up everywhere, then we're gonna focus on leveling up locations, because I mean, look at this, probably. Yeah, look. We got so many things we can turn into towns and cities that actually have pretty bad, what you call it, you know, goods that aren't that expensive. For example, these I definitely wouldn't do right here, right? Because they got, you know, gold, copper, iron as well, I guess. But legumes, fish, stuff like that, we can definitely do. We definitely want to have a lot of coastal ones, you know, for wharfs and docks and stuff like that, and obviously for control. But yeah, control is not looking bad, man, especially over here in the center, but it's still early. Dude, it's only 1378. I haven't been playing for so long. Formation of the Joel Yui and the Guan Hawk. The event factional strife happens to us. We have our favorites. We gain Guanhak for the time until another Korean faction is chosen. Cabinet efficiency and innovative. The choice has already been made. We do this. Stab investment traditionalist. Let's be innovative. Let's be innovative. Okay, so as the absolute insane money-making continues and as the infrastructure projects continue, let's fight these guys and give literally only that location to our boys, Shenyang. So, there we go. Let's do that. We'll do that. Fabricate CB, those guys, that. Now, local governor is up too. The increase is starting. It would be nice to road it out from there too. Okay, let's fight these guys. Yeah, easy. Okay, war is going on. What is this? Alright, so these are our options. Trade efficiency, scaled by 1.8 by the opinion that Ming has. Max 2.5%. Capital economy, minting threshold. Capital economy is nice. How are we progressing our values there? We're kind of pushing harder towards traditional. I'm gonna do metal coinage. Alright, we're actually done here. Okay, I've roaded up the south down from here just so we get some better control. It is town and city time. I just realized this video is already so long and we've played only 50 years. So I'm gonna start skipping a bit more time unless something important happens and just showing off how we're doing in the meantime. But yeah, looking pretty good, man. I'm so glad we became this is the Korea strat, man. Join the Middle Kingdom. Well, I guess you gotta be lucky and get invited, but I don't think it's that tough to get invited because, Yuan invited me 80 times, Ming only did once. I think that's the strat. Break free from Yuan, let them do their thing, expand over here, then whoever replaces them, boom, hop in again, make fat stacks. We're making an absolute frick ton of money right now. Construction is going insane. We're making about 460 ducats a month. About a third of that is from Ming. So even without that, man, it's just absolutely insane. Yeah, building up towns right now. So urbanizing, in provinces that I think can be urbanized, that don't have high value trade goods. So building up some towns and stuff like that. I'm actually probably going to do cities as well. There we go. We can do a city right there. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, city right there. Definitely. Yeah, gonna put up some more cities. Ooh, the southern capital, the city of Namgyeon, has been experiencing an era of unprecedented. Nah, moving your capital is usually a pretty bad idea in EU5, man. We're gonna remain there. Yeah, we gained some nice things, but nah, we're gonna remain there. This is better because it's coastal. Nice event right here, pretty expensive, but that's okay. We can pay off the debt in like 3 months. This gives us +4 Diplo rep for 40 years. So we can build a university for 3,300 ducats, but hey, it's gonna be a while before we can build one, so why not? We also gained this for 100 years, which is really good. +5% max literacy for clergy and burghers. There's so much max literacy here for Korea, man. It's insane. Now we get this every time. Ooh, this is interesting. So the nobles have noble armies, which gives them 2% satisfaction, but also +50% nobles levy size, which is really good. To revoke it obviously is impossible, and not that the nobles are that strong, right? They're about as strong as the crown, but we can revoke it, and it'll move us towards a centralization. I am gonna do it. Oh, institutions are finally here. They're spreading super quick now that they are actually here. Renaissance and banking, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Obviously, man, we're still actually researching. It's not like we've ever stopped researching. I've even queued everything up. We still got, like, unless we stop, 17 more things to research. That one I definitely don't need. But, yeah. As soon as we can take something, I will take it, man, because we desperately need these money-making ones. I do have it on, non-historical spawning. That's just because I forget to enable it every time, but, if we play further, there is a pretty high chance we could spawn printing press. Oh, Japan blew up. Or, well, it didn't really blow up. These guys were always here, but they do start off as building-based countries, and actually there still are some of them. But yeah, or at least in the provinces that Ashikaga directly owns. So yeah, they got all the situations and stuff like that at the game start. But yeah, this is how Japan looks at the start of EU4, and now it does in EU5 as well. Pretty accurate. I play so little in Asia, man, but the things, at least in this game, obviously, is just one game, but they are developing pretty well. I like what I'm seeing in India, Southeast Asia too, China especially, Japan, yeah. Okay, so look at this, the SAMSA system. So we give 2,000 ducats and 7 stability, and we removed 3 departments. Okay, set policy and change policy. This isn't really relevant for us. Legislative efficiency, I guess, helps a little bit, even though this modifier isn't that powerful, but it's overall not a very good government reform, but at least it's free, so we don't care. But we can add the SAMSA system instead, which is cabinet seats. Hell yeah, dude. Can send secret royal inspectors. Max control plus 30% monthly control unrest. That's actually really good. Increase control and max control, and wow, we can assimilate so fast with that. Hell yeah, dude. This is absolutely awesome. Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Perfect. And it's insta added too. Yeah, I like that quite a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna show off how it works right now. So this guy is assimilating that. It's almost done. But, you know, let's just show it off. So with this guy, we can send secret royal inspectors to Gangye. We can put that guy in charge. And then with, I don't know, this guy, for example, whatever, it doesn't matter. We can increase control. Where is it? Oh, does that replace increase control? Huh. Well, I guess it's a stronger version of increased control, isn't it? Yeah, okay, sure. But with that out of the way, folks, we've been spending quite a lot of time, you know, building up and, you know, getting rich and stuff like that. And that's awesome, don't get me wrong. But, you know, our people, of which there are almost 3 million, you know, kind of feel that the northern border right here ain't that tight. You know, we got Shenyang protecting us over here, and they got their own market and stuff like that, and we're making lots of money from them too. But, you know, this portion, the Jurchen tribes, I don't know. People living here, they've been telling me, man, they're scared, even though there's some Jurchens over there too. So what I think we're gonna do is attack Yimahu, vassalize them or make them a fiefdom or whatever, doesn't matter, and we're gonna make them own the entire area of Songhua. And then later, we might even get into it and make someone own the entire area of Ussuri. So we'll be completely protected from every side in the north. Without further ado, there's our declaration. And there we go. I'm making Yimahu into a vassal and taking all of their money. Perfect. So, yeah, there we go. Let's improve with them, and later we'll do some more wars versus these other guys where we'll actually, you know, feed them provinces. Let's rival Lalu. Dude, look at how powerful managing secret royal inspectors is. We actually got 100 control. Ming is sending gold expeditions or whatever they're doing, and they actually like doing it. Wow, they're actually colonizing. That's crazy. So they're giving even more money? All right, time to pick up everything right here. They're all pretty cheap. Perfect. We're going Renaissance first. Dude, you know, these Korean barracks and things, we actually have quite a lot of manpower, dude. I like that quite a lot. Okay, more wars time. Gonna hit this horde right here, who is actually pretty powerful, literally just for these 2 locations, and then I can give them to my boy. So, there we go. Yeah, done. Thanks. That's all I wanted. We've become a great power. Fitting. So far, I'm loving Korea, man. I can't believe I haven't played it. The content is just so good, dude. Everything is just so fun. I love Korea. It's awesome. It's awesome. It probably shot up in my top 3 coolest nations during this video. So good. Okay, more wars. Let's fight Wedgie right here for, well, whatever they own in Songhua. This is all we want. And there we go. That goes to the boys. We're gonna chill on giving them stuff for a little bit because they need to integrate it up. So I might focus on this area for a bit. Obviously, there is uncolonized in that. Wait, we actually can? Oh yeah, let's create a colonial charter. Perfect. Yeah, colonize that, give it to these guys. Easy, it's 1 location only. Who's got the other market here, though? It's these guys, which that market is gonna go to these guys. Cool, I'm happy with that. Yeah, nice. 5th cabinet seat unlocked. I wonder if we can do that twice. Send those guys. No, we can't. Okay. Finally started religious conversion, too. Really, this is all we've been doing with the cabinet this game, man, which... yeah, it took a while, but we're finally getting it up there. Oh, this somehow got uncolonized. But I am colonizing it, so... Okay, continuing on with the protection of our northern borders, let's fight Holland right here. Gonna give this location to these boys, and then I'm gonna vassalize them. Finally got the university, man. With us being such a, let me check out literacy. Yeah, I can never get a handle on literacy, that's the thing. I can never get a handle on it. Everyone else, well, not everyone else, China is doing better than me, but look, this is uncolonized. And those people are more literate than... than everyone else. Yeah, I can never get a handle on this, but that's okay. With the universities being built literally everywhere, that should help. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Holland is gonna secure Usuri for us. Colonization done, so let's give this to the boys. Oh. The influence of China. 1% chance to appear every month. Oh my god, there it is again. How the hell did I get so cynicized? Have we really been avoiding it all this time? 92.7%. Did something change in the Middle Kingdom? No, I'm not, what you call it, that thing anymore, which really pushed me towards cynicized. But yeah, the push is pretty heavy, man. Bureaucratic improvements, member. I really don't want to leave. It's giving us so much money. Power projection. Where the hell do you see power projection? Very expensive, but we can do it. This is what I mean when I yap on and complain. Build a building for 17,000, well, 18,000 ducats. It's pretty good, actually, so let's get it. We're mega rich, too. We can avoid this. I can push below 90. We just gotta be lucky and not get it. It is only a 1% chance to appear, but we do have to wait, like, I don't know, 17 months to get rid of it. Aside from you becoming Ming or whatever, or becoming any of the Chinese guys and taking over all of China from Yuan, I think Korea is the richest country in the world. I don't think there's anyone else you can get as rich with this fast. Maybe there is, I don't know. But yeah, and disaster averted, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we can turn away their gifts, we lose stab, and for 5 years we get 25% less income, or we can push to 99 Sinicize. We gotta turn away their gifts. Make a little less money for 5 years, but that's okay. Oh, what about, Since we have such good relations with Ming, man, we can establish ourselves in, like, all of their coastal markets. I was just looking at this, for maybe to build it in our boy, but dude, we can build 31 of these bitches and, like... a lot. Yeah. Do we do this? Is it really gonna help with trade that much? Trade office is pretty powerful. I mean, maritime presence, trade advantage, trade capacity. We really are only present in our own market. Not like we're making that much money from trade. It's decent, but it's... yeah. It's not even that powerful for us, at least. Alright, so I started building around 15 or 20 of them in Ming. We'll see if, we get any results. But, let's hit these guys, man. Our little, border conquest continues. Yeah, very simple. They actually don't cost that much. What happens if I do this? Okay, this is just a test, but we have 26,000 ducats. Mass build. That's all? Wait. Yes, there are. Yes, there are available locations. What the hell? I wonder, if we max this out, they really don't give us that much, but we can build quite a lot of them. If we can, like, build enough of these to where we can take over the markets from Ming, that would be nutty. Would they pay us less money, though? Because they would make less money. Would we make more money like this, rather than the money we would get if they paid us? Interesting. This is just an experiment, boys. I'm completely fine with wasting all my money on this, and if they're not good, me just deleting them all. But yeah, a little tester right here. It's gonna be a while before they're fully stocked up, but that's okay. And it's gonna be a while before I finish building these, because mass build doesn't work. Build them no matter what. That's what I want this to mean. Build them everywhere, as much as you can, no matter what. I don't care if there isn't stuff, if they're not gonna get built right away, if they're not gonna get filled right away. Just build them literally everywhere. That's what I want mass build to mean. And yes, I forgot you can just shift click. There we go. So I'm building them literally everywhere I can. We got like 1 million trade offices queued up. Look at this. All right, we're gonna see. We're making 62 right now, so 62, 250, but this is gonna go up by like 25%. Yeah, they're actually really cheap for us, man. Look at this. We got 43 trade offices in Hangzhou, which is this one right here, but they only cost a ducat. And we're making 4.44 ducats. We're making a total of 13.92, but obviously it's a crown power base, so yeah, excellent. I love spamming up trade offices now, right? There we go, mass build, do some more. Oh, pound lock canal, hell yeah. Been waiting for this one for a minute. Okay, continuing with the wars though. Let's do Asu and Ilu. Yep, continuing to secure the borders and destroying the remaining Jurchen tribes. Just got the counting house too. This is gonna be of excellent help. Yeah, but really even in the shittiest market that we have, which is Thang Long right here, we make 55 ducats, at least right now, and they only cost 0.25. So it's double. I mean, it's double, at least for these, right? 25 cents means nothing to us, but still, we're not losing money on these, right? Yeah, okay. Still continuing on with the wars, we're gonna eat up Lalu right now. Easy. This little bit goes to these guys, and this bit goes to these guys. Perfect. Okay, only a couple of more guys left, and I am gonna do a little bit of colonizing for them once we eat everything up. Let's rival that guy. Or actually, frick it, I mean, yeah, let's do it after. What? Not getting paid. Oh, is Ming in trouble or something? They are at war. Yeah, this is the first time I've noticed ever since they started paying us that they've stopped paying us. And the difference is pretty big, man. The difference is pretty big. It's 300 ducats, dude. I mean, of course it is, right? But then again, I am stability maxing right now, so technically, yeah, we make a lot more than that. Korean's also spreading quite a lot over here because these guys, they're apparently they're Korean and Eastern Buddhist as well, so they're doing that stuff over here, which is nice. Okay, Ming's probably paying us again. Yeah. Wait, no. What the hell am I making all this money from? Oh, that was just the last month, Dick. What the hell? Maybe they changed it month to month? I don't know. Okay, well, we've waited quite a while, but finally, one of my favorite buildings. All right, now we'll get some real trade fleets up, man. Yeah, might even send out fleets to China. The maritime presence max. I'm gonna let these guys chill a bit before we continue with wars. I'm gonna go with admin here in the Age of Discovery simply for plus 25% trade capacity and minting because we're making a lot of gold and stuff like that. But we finally have hegemons. What kind of hegemon am I? You're kidding me that I'm not the economic hegemon. Well, yeah, okay, I'm not. Yeah, a unified China. No one can be better. At least, yeah. I'm surprised, actually, that the Mamluks even have more. I actually am going to be a naval hegemon. Yeah, I am going to be a naval hegemon because I've just started building up boats, but frickin', we don't need any of these. Ming, Khmer is the second greatest power in the world. They are pretty large. We don't know 3, 4, and 5. They're in Europe, obviously. It's probably China, Spain, Britain. Korea, Bengal, and we don't know who 8 is. Probably in Europe, yeah. All right, all the docks are up and we can finally start bark spamming. Okay, so the institutions have spawned, and these guys are getting printing press. I'm not. Well, how the hell are they getting it? My subject. And look, these guys are getting something here. Printing press too. Okay, at least we're not too far off from that one, which is actually the most important one for us. Allied Ming, I was just checking interactions with them and I allied them. There's no reason to think they would ever turn hostile, but why not? Would they call me in versus some minor bullshit? Maybe. Who cares? Okay, this is done. Let's give it to these guys right here. So as expected, Ming did call me into something. Obviously, we'll like never get involved in this. Dude, we've actually become the number 3 great power, man. I just noticed that. Obviously, it's gonna go up and down, but let's yeah, Khmer. Well, let's take a look at the great power rankings right here. Countries. We're actually pretty close to them. Okay, but while that Ming stuff is going on, I'm doing armories and cannon makers now. Let's continue with these wars, man. There we go. There's our deck. And it's gonna be an annex on all of these guys. Yeah, all of it is gonna go to these boys right here, but it's okay. And all of this goes to Da Boy, and we only need to do one more war for this. I didn't take this because it's not in the area. You guys know how OCD I am about that. And all we gotta do now is actually, yeah, colonize this and fight these guys. Yeah, perfect, 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 perfect. Dude, even more defensive stuff. The coastal and land gunneries are actually nutty. That's plus 25% fort defense. So we got the Hwacha right here, which is a Korean cannon that's better than the regular howitzer. That's awesome. All right, let's wrap it up with the last Jurchen guy that we want to fight. Done. Cool. Northern border secure. We got 3 big-ass subjects. At least we did some wars, you know. I'm pretty content with just chilling in Korea right here, but giving these guys stuff was cool. Pretty close to getting printing press too. Dude, we are literally 99.92% Korean. 98.85% Eastern Buddhist. And let's give up the final thing over here, which is that because it's done colonizing. Nice. 3 pretty good protectors here, man. Another one of these factional strife thingies, the Crown Power, is actually banging. Okay, let's pick up printing press here. There we go. Now let's go with this, and perfect. The only other thing I want is heavy cavalrymen, but printing press, as we all know, absolutely banging for us, ladies and gentlemen. Even more literacy stuff, more stuff over here, conversion, efficiency, even more literacy, all these workshops, cabinet laws is nice too, books, weapons workshops, naval workshops, cabinet efficiency, crown power, but most importantly, the cabinet seat. Actually, I do want power projection and the paved road. Taking a look at this right here. Okay, cool. So we can no longer get that stupid Ming thing because we have more power projection. Nice. All right, build up 3 more galley stacks. Now I'm maritime control projecting in the South China Sea, the East China Sea, and the North China Sea right here. That, this, and this. Ming is paying me 500 ducats right now. This is a cheat code, man. Being in the Middle Kingdom and actually being a fairly large country, you can see, you know, how much everyone gets right here. It's a cheat code. Dude, we're not even getting the most. Koke Temur is getting the most right here. And we're more powerful than them. Yeah, Daviad's getting a lot too. Yeah, it all depends on the size, really. But yeah, Middle Kingdom, awesome. It actually makes you want to be a part of the whole sphere as opposed to exiting it, you know? I wonder, I don't know. Do these guys ever like become tributaries or something and it goes the other way around? Like, we don't give anything to Ming. You know, the beacons of technological advancement. Yeah, right here, man. I don't know why, but dude, they got everything, bro. Yeah, at least it's nice. It's you know, it's spreading to us, so yeah. Okay, why the hell would the cabinet automatically expel pops? Encouraging migration to somewhere, to there. Expelling from there? Why though? Why does it think it's supposed to do that? Pearls to have more people work in the pearl stuff? I'll let them do their thing though. This is what I was waiting for, folks. The paved road with 140,000 in the bank. Okay, doing it manually because upgrade roads is gonna make me build roads in India and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get it started in here. Chilling for quite a bit, making a fat amount of cash. Number 2, great power. Still researching some stuff from printing press and a lot of leftover stuff from the generic tree last time because there is good stuff. After that, you know, yeah. Finally cracked 1,000 ducats a month. Built up a second army. All right, I was encouraging migration to here so we can build it up into a city. Just so I can put down that naval governor that we never got to build. Honestly, we did get a little bit lucky this campaign. I mean, this does happen like, I don't know, 8 out of 10 games of someone actually unifying China, but we got lucky that there is a powerful China and that we're making so much money from it. I will have 606 trade offices in China. Finally, the second local governor has been unlocked. I have been prepping this. As soon as this is up into a city, I'll put it down. So that will have, you know, the capital, then this one down here, and one up here. Maybe it would have been better to do it here, but I kind of wanted stuff to surround it. Hopefully, we can spread a little bit of proximity in these mountains, man. Maybe some other one of these would be better, but yeah, it's just maybe this one. I don't know. It really ain't that deep at the end of the day. Oh, the influence of China again. All right, well, other government reform time. Royal decree obviously is a no-brainer, but you know, with all the trade offices we're doing in China, even though they don't cost that much, man, minus 20% is not bad. Plus 15% trade advantage. We got like 600 of them. I know it's like an early one that you can pick up in like 1337, but we really don't have anything crazy over here. Obviously, we could get this one back it's free, but it's just policies and legislative efficiency. It literally doesn't matter at all. So yeah, I am gonna take trade office network. Why not? Bro, we do not need freaking 105 armories. I'll give you that. We do not need... We do need 105 armories. Alright, so behind me there's a stud farm being constructed, and it'll take... What is this? 31 million? No. 3,101,649. Hey Siri. How many years is 3,101,649 days? Oh my god, you can't do anything. Don't. I would have asked ChatGPT. Oh my god. Over here, more unique Korean stuff. 10% infantry combat ability. What else did I see, man? Plus 5% max literacy, 10% cabinet efficiency. Is there anything over in colonization? Probably not. Probably no unique Korean stuff. Oh yeah, we do actually. Plus 10% raw materials output. Got the merchant's quarters now, which is upgraded, a version of the marketplace, man. It's pretty good. You know, because we really don't have any other cultures in our country. Dude, we're literally 100% Korean. The foreign cultural law doesn't matter too much. We can tax the peasants a bit more. How much are we taxing them? 5% on that? That's like... 23 ducats is 10%. That's like 10 ducats. It doesn't matter that much. Let's just go... I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. I don't think I've ever had more money in EU5 in the bank. Are they not paying me right now? They are. What the hell am I? Oh, I'm spending on that. Okay. Look at maritime presence, dude. Awesome. You know, we really need a toggle for building roads and upgrading roads like this. Yeah. You know, sometimes, man, when I go into the roads, well, actually, literally every time I go into the roads, I only want to build in myself, right? You know, because if we do this, for example... upgrade roads right here. We're gonna spend all of our money. Sure, we're gonna upgrade them in our boys, but we're also gonna upgrade them in a random country in Africa. That's what happened to me as Great Britain. So we definitely need a toggle here for only owned locations. We've officially hit 5 million people, folks, and I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what that means. And that means that we could, with this right now, technically become an empire, which of course is insane, man. Another local governor, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. Another cabinet seat, having 7 cabinet members in 1525 would actually be absolutely nutty. Yeah, and everything else is all right, but yeah, cabinet seat and local governor is mainly what we want right here. But of course, we do have cannot become an empire because we're a part of the Middle Kingdom. Now, of course, because we have such excellent relations with Ming and stuff like that, there's no way for us to leave right now. Maybe something over here, but no, I doubt it, man. Yeah, oh, there it is. Leave Middle Kingdom. So we could technically leave the Middle Kingdom. Now, that might make Ming hostile towards us. Probably not. Well, actually, our relations have deteriorated a little bit. That might make Ming a little hostile towards us. And of course, if we do end up leaving Ming, we will make a 928 ducats less, right? So that's a pretty big portion of our income. Of course, I am gonna do this later when we're about to end the video. I'm planning to go for 12 more years until 1537, and then, you know, we'll just do a final become an empire click just so we can get the other guy over here and build up the other local governor and you know, get its benefits. But for now, for the next 10 years, I would say we're still gonna stay as a part of the Middle Kingdom. Listen, at this point, boys, money doesn't matter. We have 640,000 ducats. 640,000 ducats. Is there any way we can see... We can't see the economy, can we? Oh, yes, we can. No, that's income. Dude, we don't have a bigger income than Koke Timur? That's actually crazy. Well, they have... Yeah, they have twice the amount of people we do, so yeah, I kind of expected. We can't see the treasury, though. Yeah, there are some weird things that you can't see over in the ledger, which... I don't know if they're on purpose or not, or whatever. What's the most valuable market? Nanjing, Hangzhou. Where's my Kaesong? There it is. Okay. Oh, well, at least out of the ones that we can see. Yeah. It actually probably won't be that hard for us to get up to, what was the requirements? 70 prestige, because we got this. Commission religious images. I don't know how often we can do this. We can do it... Wait, when can we do this? 1535. Okay, every 10 years. Perfect. Okay. I just wanted to test it. And folks, it's right now it's 1534, man. We're getting pretty close to wrapping it up. I'm almost gonna go below 65 prestige right here. Actually, at 70. I think it's time. You know, we've been sucking Ming's, you know, teeth for hundreds of years right here, and it has immensely helped us, right? In our game, we have 737,000 ducats in the bank. It's enabled us this rapid growth, this rapid explosion. But listen, the people of Korea, they're tired. You know, they're tired of being, you know, the second most prestigious country in the world. And sure, the Great Ming is an empire, technically only because they're the leader of the Middle Kingdom. But, you know, as nice as the 1,000... I'm gonna say this again, the 1,000 ducats a month that we're getting from Ming is, I think it's time we carve out our own path in world history, since we're about to wrap it up anyway, right? So there we go, there's Ming hostile actions. We are going to leave the Middle Kingdom. And we officially left the Middle Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. We are no longer a part of that, so now we're losing money just because I'm legitimacy maxing. Obviously, we would be making money without that. Now, we just gotta wait a little more to commission religious images. Literally just a year. And then, folks, we are gonna become an empire. Yeah, we just need a little bit of prestige. Might even get an event, actually, for 5 or 10 prestige. That would be nice, too. There we go. Ming is inviting me into the Middle Kingdom. Obviously, no. We're still allied, right? We are not allied. We are not allied, but... yeah, we're literally just not allied. I am gonna ally them, though. I am gonna ally them because, you know, maybe they're gonna be mad that, we did that. And if we want to fight them, they have literally 1.5 million troops. I remember Flory doing these challenges in EU4 of trying to get 1 million troops or whatever, or a million unit stack. I don't know what it was, but yeah, and it's just so trivial in EU5 because it's pop based. But yeah, they got a pretty big professional army too, man. Yeah, they got a really big professional army too. But 1.5 million levies, you know, even with all this money in the bank, even with the insane fortifications up north and our subjects protecting us, dude, it's 1.5 million troops. They could kill our entire population if they wanted to, so I ain't trying to beef with this big-ass Ming, bro. Look at how big they are, dude. They've pushed into the Tibet right here, annexed a bunch of this stuff. They probably got a bunch of subjects. Yeah, look, all of these guys are their subjects. They've colonized up here. They're actually even colonizing the Philippines, as we can see, over here, right here. Maybe even more stuff that we can't see, so yeah, this is one of the scariest countries I've ever seen in EU5. This Ming right here. And they're so stable too. I feel like around this point, well, usually this is, you know, when I think these guys start forming up and going in, but around this point in EU4, Ming has usually blown up. I feel like Ming should have the same disaster as Yuan does. Oh, Ming are guaranteeing me. Thanks, Ming. Yeah, we're chilling. And we're Diplo Hegemon, really? Yeah, I have been Diplo Hegemon, but yeah, no longer legitimacy maxing, so we're back to making money. Hey, this isn't bad either, man. 500 ducats a month, it ain't bad. There we go. It's past May 17th, 1535, ladies and gentlemen. We can commission religious images for 10 prestige, and just like that, folks, we can proclaim the Korean Empire. Yes, we gain all of these bonuses right here. What I really wanted from this is the local governor and the cabinet seats. Obviously, everything else is nice too, but it's nothing we really need. So, yeah, we are an empire, the Korean Empire. I love it. Let's rival, I don't know, Khmer, I guess. Additionally, we got a third local governor. So obviously, Kaesong right here is our capital. What is Seoul actually? Is Seoul Namgyeon? Right, because if this is the border right here, kinda, right? Or is it Gwangju that's Seoul? Right? It's probably one of these. I actually don't know. Where is Pyongyang? Do they even have the same name? Either way, let's not get bogged down. I was talking about the local governors. Obviously, we got our capital right here. We got a local governor here, and we got a naval governor down here. So, Where does it make sense? I mean, you know, the core of our country is kind of down here. Taking a look at location ranks. Maybe it wouldn't be bad in Jeonju, but ideally we'd want it to be coastal, right? So maybe Yonggam right here, but that's kind of too close to this. Ah, frick it, I'm gonna do it right here. Why the frick not? It's literally not that deep, bro. It's literally not that deep. Yeah, not every game we get to become an empire. In most games we play big countries, we can, but it's just the prestige requirement or the being Catholic. Now I wonder, can we join the Middle Kingdom and remain an empire? That's a really good character model, wow. Or would Ming even invite us now that we're an empire? And do we stop being one if we join? I'm not gonna test that out. Yo, yesterday was actually April 1st. EU5 day, the start of EU5. And there we go, folks. We've ticked over April 1st, 1537, and we've officially played 200 years as the now Korean Empire in what I have to say has been one of my favorite games of EU5 of all time. And I play this game damn near every day. I absolutely loved it. Amazing advances, amazing government reforms and events related to them, amazing relations, you know, with the Middle Kingdom and with all of that stuff. Awesome, unique events right here. It's been just such a cool playthrough, man. The only thing I can say honestly that I think needs a little bit of work for Korea to be the perfect country is a little bit of work around Buddhism, because well, or I guess specifically Eastern Buddhism, because sure, you can do some of these things right here, but you know, they don't matter that much, and karma is pretty much the same as it was in EU4, right? Above 33 diplomat, below discipline and stuff like that. So yeah, but I don't even know if work can be done to this. You know, it's Buddhism after all. But aside from that, man, such an awesome game. You know, I really felt like the modifiers that we picked out, especially, you know, the unique advances right here, really did matter for us as Korea, when, you know, as opposed to playing other countries with unique advances. Oh, 0.03 legitimacy. Wow, that definitely matters. Not, but I feel like the stuff that Korea has actually does matter, man. You know, the government reforms right here, the ones that we started out with, the ones that we replaced, the Samsa system right here for cabinet seats, a law for another cabinet seat. Dude, it's 1537. We got 7 of these guys, which is absolutely insane. Making so much money. You know, we as a part of the Middle Kingdom, we made even more as well. Number 2 great power in the world. Literally no one can catch up to us, man. We're more powerful than France or any of those guys, which I would love to see. Yeah, aside from that, man, you know, this is what the estates ended up looking like right here. I'm sure you guys want to see a lot of stuff. This is what the income is looking like right here. So very nice, a tax base of 4,242. This is the income breakdown right here. This is the expenses breakdown. You know, pause if you want to see these things. Markets, man, we're present in like all of these coastal Chinese markets, making a lot of money from them as well, as we can see right here. There's actually the markets right there. So based on that, we're making about what's our crown power? We're making 37% of whatever number you're seeing here. You know, trade office has helped quite a lot as well, which is nice. In society, man, we're literally 100% Korean. This is the cultural tradition and influence, nothing else. As you can see, religion 99.22% Eastern Buddhist. In diplomacy, we are the diplo hegemon. We got 3 of our boys right here protecting us in the north. Pretty powerful standing army. We could build it up even bigger. Pretty powerful trade navy, mostly, as we can see right there. And yeah, man, as for the researches, I mean, you can see this 94 out of 94, 100 out of 28, 67 out of 113, and you know, we've just entered the age of reformation, as you can see. What else, man? Obviously everything is a full core. This is what the tax base is looking like. Doesn't matter too much. This is how the urbanization has gone. I purposely didn't urbanize as hard. I want to keep this at least, you know, semi-realistic. This is what the control map mode looks like. Obviously these guys are doing that thing right there, so that's not really true, but even just general control, man, it's really nice. The lowest we have is probably like 50 up here, which is very nice, but that's, you know, far away and behind mountains. This is what proximity is looking like. We technically have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 capitals right here. This is our market population, 5.328 million. Cultures, religion, institutions, you know, forts, maritime presence, roads, there it is. And that is what our game ended up looking like. Yeah, Not a lot more to say about this, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've said many times throughout this video, probably one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game ever of EU4. I can't believe I waited to play Korea for so long. And now that I think back on it, Korea was kind of talked about when EU5 dropped, that it was a cool country. I don't know, I can't remember who made a video about it. I think it was a pretty popular video. I can't remember. Leave a comment if you remember. But yeah, I guess I missed, you know, the memo of how good Korea was, and I'm glad, you know, I figured it out by myself. So yeah, it's definitely going in my top 3 countries in EU5, man, and I highly recommend that you guys play Korea as well. But very long video. I think that's a pretty good place to wrap it up. But as always, man, leave a like if you enjoyed this playthrough, man. Let me know in the comments below what other countries you'd like to see me play like this. Underrated. Well, I don't know if Korea is underrated, but a country I wouldn't know. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and to stay up to date with EU5 news and cool playthroughs like this. Guides coming soon. A to Z maybe coming soon. I guess we'll see when 1.2 drops. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. It does help out a lot. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.